Hi. Just take a deep breath. I've just had some CBD, and that has, I'm thinking of the word compounded, that has added to the relaxation that I feel from having finished work and having had a beer on the way home on the bus. I rang my mum about going to see her tomorrow. That's relaxed me. And what I really want to talk about is that, I mean, all this information is on cbdoilsuk.com. But my gram of CBD, and it looked like about 3 grams, to be honest. It didn't look like a gram. It looked like about 3 grams because I bought a gram before and it was no fucking way that much. When I tipped it in the pot, it was just fucking big bunch of it just sitting there on top of the liquid. It's like, oh my goodness, they've given me too much. Nice one, you know. So what I did was I couldn't do it the man way because I'm not a man anymore. I couldn't calculate exactly, you know, a perfect like situation where like I'd be able to get the perfect amount of nicotine, vaping, you know, the perfect amount of CBD, you know, mix. I think that would have involved sort of splitting the CBD up and putting, because I've got 3 bottles of vape juice, and putting a little bit in each and doing it that way. But what I did was, one bottle had, how much did it have? I had about 35 mils of vape juice in, yeah? So I added 5 mils of propylene glycol, 5 mils of vegetable glycerol. Then I tipped in the vape juice. I put a pan of boiling water on till it got to about 60 degrees, and then I threw it in. Those are the instructions, so that's what I did. I mean, I was shaking it for ages, and maybe if I'd have shook it like forever, you know, it would have dissolved. But you know, I've heated it up, you know, and when I get it out of there, I'll give it a good shake, and that should be sorted. So I don't want to get too into that, you know, the ins and outs of it'll just mean topping up with a bit of, see, I've got 2 tanks, right? I've got my tank, what's my favourite tank, yeah, which I'll be vaping my vape juice and CBD in 10 times a day. It'll be 7 pulls on the vape 10 times a day, every hour, so that's for like 10 hours. And then I've got my other bottles of vape juice. I'll just show you. See them two. You can't really see very well, but you know, that's got that much in. This one's got that much in, so you know, there's a lot there. To sort of add to my nicotine intake, but you see what it is that I've been vaping every half hour, and I just held space for this whole thing working with the CBD and the nicotine. When I go back down to vaping every hour, you know, that's how the whole thing's going to work. Yeah. So I've got this here is Cali Mist. There's barely anything of that left, but there is a lot left of Warlock, which I can have in the morning or in the... Hold on, let me just... I don't feel like I feel like I want to be as polite as I can be. You know, I am transgender and I do like flout social rules, but I do want to be polite. In the earlier part of the day, I can have... what's it called? AK-47? No, it's called Warlock. I can have Warlock with my coffee in the morning because I need that extra hit of CBD when I have coffee because coffee gives me anxiety. Anyway, that's my story. So have a good one and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.